On Monday, June 20th, a giant sunspot appeared on the Sun. Already on Tuesday, June 21st, it became twice as big and continues to grow. According to NASA, the sunspot is facing the Earth and could produce the most powerful M-class flare possible, classified as an M9 flare. NASA expects to see one of the most powerful eruptions on the Sun in the coming days. Class M flares are the second most powerful flares after Class 10 flares. This predicted flare will be numbered 9, which means it is the most powerful in its class. Solar flares come in 5 classes: A, B, C, M, and X. Each class of flares is distinguished from the other by the strength of the electromagnetic radiation that bursts from the sunspot. For example, A-class flares are 50 times weaker than X-class flares. But if a flare is named M9, that means it is very powerful and almost as strong as an X-class flare. The new powerful flare is supposed to come from a sunspot called AR3038, which has already grown significantly in size and continues to grow. Given the fact that this sunspot is directed toward the Earth, a strong electromagnetic shock to our planet cannot be avoided. According to NASA, the sunspot, which is a dark region on the Sun and can emit huge streams of energy, will cause a powerful solar flare. Sunspots like this one called Arkansas 3038, where regions with a very strong magnetic field appear on the Sun. When the flux of particles that can escape from a sunspot reaches Earth, it will cause malfunctions in radio communications and GPS systems. The likelihood of an M9 class solar flare appearing in a sunspot remains high, and scientists continue to monitor developments on the Sun, especially as they relate to the new giant sunspot. According to NASA, even if this solar storm reaches Earth, it will only cause short-term disruptions in navigation equipment and cause communication problems. But if the flare is accompanied by coronal mass ejections and huge plasma flows, it could cause the failure of satellites in orbit. And on Earth, this flux of solar particles could cause power grid outages and mass failure of electronics in various devices on the planet. Solar activity is increasing because our star is getting closer to its maximum, a period in the 11-year solar cycle when more and more sunspots appear on the Sun and the number of solar flares increases accordingly.